Brennan, congratulations. Pedro, well done. You got the job done. Was that tough work out there tonight?
Yeah, I think we probably made it tougher than it should have been. We got in some really good positions. I think, yeah, we could have finished off some better chances. I think we got into good positions where we could have maybe took a shot or passing, or the right decision probably wasn't made every time. But at the end of the day, it took a unbelievable strike from Pedro to get us through to the next round, which sometimes you need.
Tell us about that goal. You look to really enjoy it.
I think it's luck today, no? But is very happy for the team. For me, my first goal this season, and next time is Sunday. Good luck for me today.
It was brilliant. Luck? There was nothing luck about that, was it? He let fly.
Nah, no luck about that. I think everyone who watches him every week knows the sort of quality he has, especially on the ball. And I think sometimes he's probably too far out to shoot most weeks, but today I think he won the ball back and drove with it, and there wasn't too many options for him, and he has the quality. He shoots a lot in training, misses a lot, but yeah, today it came off and it was an unbelievable goal.
Look, through to the fourth round, is this the best chance that Tottenham have at winning the FA Cup this season, do you think?
Yeah, I think we said it before the game. The manager said we're in two competitions, the Premier League and the FA Cup, and we're at no point where we can kind of slack off in this cup and kind of play half-hearted, because we know even today we won 1-0, it went to 7 minutes extra time and they pushed everything they had. So it takes a lot of courage, and we have to be on it 100%. We have to play how we play every week, and if we can keep building momentum in this cup and keep playing how we do in the league as well, I think we've got every chance.
Are you enjoying life under Ange Postecoglou?
Yeah, very much. I think
It's you that.
yeah, I think yeah, we're enjoying it a lot. I think you can tell by how we play on the pitch, and we want to keep progressing, and individually and as a team we want to keep getting better, and hopefully we can do.
All right, well, Brennan, would you please do the honours? The player of the match goes to Pedro Porro.
Oh, thank you.
Going back to that interview between Brennan Johnson and Pedro Porro with Becky a second ago, you can tell there's obviously like a bit of fun between them, some good spirit, I suppose, behind the scenes that we don't always see.
I'm not sure Porro was on.
He didn't 100% understand everything.
I'm sure, but yeah, look, that's down to the manager as well, though. And I quite liked how he said, "Look, we're in the FA Cup, we're in the Premier League. You can't take your foot off the gas. You know, this is serious." And if you're a fan, a Tottenham fan, listening to that, you're thinking that's the kind of stuff that we want to hear, because we come here and they haven't played the best football tonight. It wasn't what we're used to from Spurs in terms of their free-flowing football, but they've got the job done and heard that this is serious for us.
And they get to avoid the fact that they won't have another replay. And even though they're missing some massive players in the first half, wasn't exactly quality stuff, they still did it, and they still take confidence from that.
What you want to get from this is that for them to just keep getting through like they are. You know, yes, they were fortunate at the end there, but we know that if they can get the players back, obviously they've lost the players, they've lost to the African Cup Nations and Asia Cup, but if they're getting the players back and they can stay in the cup and hang in like they are with the Premier League at the moment, getting it done with, you know, with defenders, like fullbacks as defenders. You saw that Davis looked like he was injured as well today. You know, Tottenham have just got to hang in there, and I think they're doing pretty well hanging in there.
Well, I think they're going to... You mentioned Davis there. He did look like he was hurting his hamstring there, but they are in the market for the centre-back. So it'll be interesting again to see who they can bring in this January window. But you're right, Van de Ven coming back, that's massive. I think Maddison will be back in training soon if he already isn't, I think. So, yeah, it's positive signs for them.
Ange, before this game, you said you wanted to see a continuation of the things you've been doing. What are your feelings now? Did you see it?
I think it's a cup competition, so, you know, whatever I say or whatever my analysis is, the bottom line is we're through to the next round, and that's what you've got to take out of it, because, also said, I think before the game, the cup games are a unique beast in themselves, so we're through to the next round, and that's the pleasing thing.
Did you feel you lacked a little conviction tonight, possibly? I saw you a couple of times on the touchline that you looked a little frustrated.
Well, you know, we were a little bit wasteful, particularly in the sort of final third, because we had, you know, most of the ball and most of the territory. But as I said, I mean, you can analyse those things and you know, give feedback to the players, but it's better to do that when you're in the next round than out of the cup.
What a goal from Pedro Porro. Do you know he had that in his locker?
Yeah, no, we're disappointed he hasn't had a couple more this year. He's been a bit unlucky. He's hit the post a couple of times. And, look, he's been outstanding all year, working really hard on his defensive game. But, you know, we know as an attacking threat, he's also got those qualities. And we're going to need you know, the way the game was going, we're going to need something special from someone, and he delivered.
Well, as you said, the important thing is you are through to the next round. I must ask you about your squad tonight. There was no Eric Dyer anywhere to be seen. What can you tell us about his absence?
He's injured, so yeah, he got injured at training yesterday.
Is there any truth in these rumours that are surfacing about Bayern Munich links? Apparently personal terms have been agreed. Have the club been approached? Do you know anything about that?
Absolutely zero, but Eric didn't train yesterday. He was injured, so he's not selected, so that's it.
All right. Ange, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well done to Becky for trying to get some information out of them, but obviously not giving up too much. We spoke about it pre-match, about whether or not that would be a good move for Eric Dyer. What does it leave? What position does it leave Spurs in if he does go? He's obviously not playing that much and might be a good move for him.
Well, we've spoken about the reason why he's going is because there's injuries to the back line in the centre-back position, Romero and Van der Ven, and he's playing with full-backs in there with Emerson Royal and Davis got injured today. So clearly Tottenham need to go into the market. If they're not giving Dyer the opportunity, there's going to be some room where they need to go into the market and look for another centre-back, and allegedly that's what they're doing. So, yeah, well, that'll be interesting to see who comes in.
Bayern Munich, I mean, that's a massive move. If that goes through, obviously linking up again with Harry Kane, who knows really, really well. That's huge, isn't it, for Eric?
Well, of course it is. You know, it's the kind of, at this stage of his career, you know, he's struggling to get into the Tottenham side. You know, to get linked with Bayern Munich, of course, you know what I mean, something that, if it is rumours, you know, it's, you know, you hope for his sake it might be true, because he doesn't look like he can get a sniff at the moment.